I never thought that I would see the end game starting to play out so soon for Bitcoin. When I look at the things that are happening right now, I thought it was going to take decades more potentially, but it's here. The Bitcoin game theory is about to kick into high gear. We have the latest updates from what Trump said at the Bitcoin conference. We've got Bitcoin news, we've got Ethereum news, we got altcoin, meme coin degeneracy. It's going to be a good time. Stick around for the fun. Obviously, second half of the stream, I'm answering your questions. So hold those burning questions till then. Feel free to exchange opinions in the chat until then. Let's jump into it. Shout out to everybody, by the way, joining on the live. I love you guys. So let's hop into it. And of course, first things first, DJT, the Trumpster. Never sell your Bitcoin. Of course, he said a lot of things that the crypto industry wanted to hear at the conference recently. People got very excited about everything going on there. Here are some of the key highlights in case you didn't listen to that or missed it. So Pickles Cage here brought some great points up. So Trump talked about stable coins will increase US dollar dominance. That's very true. We've been talking about it here for a while, of course, but great if they can actually pick up on that. Very cool. The reason the dollar is getting weaker is because of government incompetence. Yes, true. Mocked Elizabeth Warren, who deserves mocking. Apparently, even Democrats are now turning against her and her failed policy of, we're going to form an anti-crypto army. Yeah, 1 in 5 voters are probably going to disagree with that. The millennials with all the money. Yeah, good luck. Anyway, said he'd fire Gary Gensler on day one. That means we're going to get a pro-crypto SEC head. That's something I think is probably a pretty easy deliverable for him for all the bribes, campaign contributions that he's been getting from the crypto industry. He wants to create a crypto committee to regulate crypto. Cool. I dig it. Said the reason Bitcoin is stagnant is because no one has any money to buy Bitcoin and saving Bitcoin because of inflation. To an extent, that's true. You know, you got to think about the average consumer right now has been suffering the last 2 years. Institutions, they always have money, millionaires, billionaires. The crypto community, there's not actually that much new blood in crypto. There's always new people coming. But look at the average views across crypto channels right now. We haven't hit any kind of crazy retail mania, not even close, which means we've still got a lot of fuel left in the tank for the bull run. Talks about hyperinflation in Germany, discusses uncontrolled inflation, blah, blah, blah. Bitcoin strategic stockpile for the U.S. Vow's never selling Bitcoins. Right now, the USA has about 210, 212,000 Bitcoin, something like that. Again, awkwardly, the 160,000 Bitcoin, that's the big part of that, was recovered from the hacker who hacked Bitfinex. So I guess Bitfinex just isn't getting their money back. The law enforcement agencies recovered it, and it's like, yeah, that's all stolen customer money. Get screwed. It's ours now. The feds, huh? Anyway, it's a different conversation. Regardless, America holds 210,000 Bitcoin, something like that. He would say, hey, we're not going to buy any Bitcoin. RFK Jr. came out. He's much more optimistic and pro Bitcoin, I think, much more natively as well, whereas Trump's just seeing it potentially as a great campaign issue. Anyway, RFK Jr. said we're going to buy like 4 million Bitcoin or something like that. And yeah, it's a great campaign promise. Of course, RFK doesn't have a great polling number right now because, well, the media is largely ignoring him. It's a whole another conversation. But anyway, Trump didn't say he was going to buy any new Bitcoin, but he did say the Bitcoin we have right now, we're going to keep that and not sell it. If that became true, very, 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 very important. Committing to releasing Ross Ulbricht as well, which great, fantastic, good stuff. Now, the end game. When I was hearing all through the weekends thinking, oh my gosh, it's finally happening. It's finally happening. So Cynthia Loomis, very pro-Bitcoin senator. She actually introduced a Bitcoin strategic reserve bill. It's dead on arrival as long as the current administration's in the USA. But when Trump gets in office, something like this could have a chance of passing. Anyway, it says U.S. strategic reserve would target 5% of the total Bitcoin supply, which is about 4x the current amount of Bitcoin that's currently held by the United States. So they would have to get more. They'd have to get 600,000 more Bitcoin. No idea if something like that ever happens. Just the fact that they're holding or proposing. Trump's proposing. Again, politicians say a lot of stuff on the campaign trail, okay, guys? But just the fact that Trump's proposing, hey, let's at least hold the Bitcoin that we have and stop just dumping it for cash. Let's hold on to it. Let's see what happens. That in of itself is big. And it makes me think this. Somewhere, there's a nation's president, probably a few, that are having a meeting with their team tonight saying, what is our Bitcoin strategy? Look what the Americans are doing. Okay. Oh, it was all just fun and games when it was just El Salvador. Oh, just some little tiny country in Central America. Nobody cares about El Salvador. Ho, 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 ho. Yeah, well, guess then what happens? Then you start seeing rumors about Qatar buying Bitcoin for their sovereign wealth fund. Then you start seeing the UAE mining Bitcoin. Then you start understanding, well, actually, Bhutan's been mining Bitcoin and Singapore's been adding Bitcoin to their sovereign wealth fund for a few years now. Hong Kong's getting on the Bitcoin train, not as a state reserve, but maybe more about that in a second. But it's crazy. Right now, the U.S. elections, again, I just never thought this would happen so soon. It's such a crazy moment to be living through. And I don't care about your politics. You can vote for whoever the heck you want to. If you want to vote for the Democrats, vote for the Republicans, you want to vote third party for RFK Jr., I could care less. Okay, it's up to you. You guys are going to do whatever you want. My interest here as an investor in these markets, of course, is to see the best crypto regulations coming out. Currently, RFK Jr. is the one technically proposing the best regulations, but he doesn't stand a great chance getting elected. So it's really between Trump and Kamala Harris. Trump, of course, being the one with the realest, I think, potential for actual policy getting implemented. That's going to be very pro-crypto for America. So there's that. What other countries are going to look at this and go, holy crap? Because this is the big thing. It's not just the Americans now, but what America doesn't say is and thinks has repercussions around the world, which is why we always talk about what's going on in America and the U.S. economy. I know, New Zealand, right? We're leading global policy. Anyway, it's a fact. Not only has Bitcoin become a major political issue in the United States, but now you're going to see a situation where other countries are going to go, oh, crap. The Americans are getting on the crypto train. Maybe we should look at what we're doing as well. And I know France and the UK and stuff like that, and UAE, a lot of countries have been going very pro-crypto. But now that the United States is potentially going to start holding Bitcoin as a reserve asset, then what? Then does France go? Well, France is so in debt, I don't know. But maybe other countries go and say, hey, maybe we should buy some Bitcoin. The Chinese, for example, they have like 200,000 Bitcoin or something like that as well, reportedly, that they've confiscated from different people over time. Are they going to keep that now? That's an interesting question. Interesting questions. The game theory begins. There's only so much Bitcoin. You and I can get it. Now BlackRock's getting it, right? Now countries are getting it. It's nuts. That's crazy stuff, man. Apparently, by the way, Kamala Harris is reaching out to top crypto companies. I think it was Coinbase, Circle, and Ripple to reset relations. Look, again, whether you agree with any of these people or not, and she has been part of administration, as Satoshi Club here points out. She's been part of an administration that's been actively trying to kill the crypto industry in America, the most aggressive administration in crypto's history against crypto, doing all kinds of stuff, Operation Choke Point 2.0, suing every legitimate actor in the space, Coinbase, Kraken, and others. It's been a mess, absolute mess. But hey, maybe she wants to really turn a new leaf and get the Silicon Valley money behind her, and then they'll bribe her. Give her campaign contributions to do the right thing by crypto. We'll see. We'll see. But it just tells you how bad the current administration has been, that she needs to reset relations with crypto companies. Crazy stuff. Real quick, price of Bitcoin. Oh, $69,430. Nice. We are going up. Look at that beautiful breakout here from this current level. We're getting a nice run up here. Well, yeah, let's move our chart out a bit here, huh? We are getting a nice run up here. 72K is getting within close distance here. That is the very, very critical level. Do we crack it this time? I feel like there's a lot of excitement building right now behind Bitcoin, and there'll be a lot of expectation that we are going to take out 72K. Let's see it happen first. Then we can break out the champagne, get a bit excited, okay? But definitely very interesting price action so far for Bitcoin. Of course, we had that beautiful retest here down at the 50-day, 100-day EMAs. literally during the Trump speech when everybody realized, hey, wait a second, I guess Trump's not going to buy 1 million Bitcoin. Well, no, he didn't. Anyway, so very interesting here, regardless. So real quick, Max BTC saying, are you watching what's happening right now with small caps in U.S. equity markets? They're incredibly strong despite large caps lagging right now. When you pair U.S. small caps versus U.S. mega cap tech, you get a very revealing chart. Do you notice what happened to Bitcoin once the pair broke out of the capitulation zone last time? Very, very interesting, right? Currently breaking out of the capitulation zone. Bitcoin gunning for 72K currently. And last time, you can see right here, last time we broke out of that zone, that pushed Bitcoin up to all-time highs. It's only July. I don't know how long the cycle's going to last. I would hope that we get sort of March, April, Q1, or maybe early Q2, 2025 market cycle top. But we got to be watching here, guys. We got to be watching. We could be in for a pretty exciting few months in the market with the elections and all that stuff happening. We'll be keeping an eye out, watching for those key indicators, of course, in the market. Charles Edwards here pointing out this is the longest Bitcoin's ever consolidated at a prior all-time high, clocking in 5 months. It's also the only time we have hit the prior all-time high during the dull summer months. Q3, Q4 will be big. I agree. We got very exciting things coming up in the marketplace, okay? A real quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is I Trust Capital. So if you want to have a tax-efficient way to enjoy your cryptocurrency gains, you might want to look into iTrust. So you can bring over your existing IRA, you can roll over your 401k or other retirement plan. Basic idea here, you wrap your crypto trading within that retirement plan. So you can then do 1,000 different trades. If you want to trade dog with hat, they got dog with hat, guys. Come on. You want to trade Bitcoin, you want to trade Cardano or Solana or Ethereum, whatever. You can do 1,000 trades, 10,000 trades. Nobody's counting your trades. We can do as many trades as you want, okay? And none of those will trigger a taxable event because you wrapped it in this tax-efficient structure. Pretty cool, right? That helps you get a lot more gains long term. Awesome. So massive tax advantages here, but they also have great partnerships to buy real gold and silver with their partnership with Kitco, real deal stuff. You can do in-kind withdrawals. They're also the biggest IRA provider in the cryptocurrency space. Most users, most volume, most assets, all that kind of stuff. Very exciting. Very exciting. So if you want to learn more about what they're doing, get yourself a $100 bonus as well for starting your account. Link in the description. Check it out. So let's move on. Dr. Jeff Ross. What do we see here, Anon? Global M2 monetary supply trying to resume its upward trend after chopping sideways for approximately 3 years. The money is coming. No, but seriously, a tsunami of money is coming. Liquidity index is going up globally. Global M2 supply going up. How long that pumps markets for is remains to be seen, right? Again, I keep seeing a lot of chatter about that earlier cycle top, March, April, and I know some chatter is happening about it, but there's a lot of expectation on a lot of other theories, but it would be an interesting place to see if we kind of had a 21 repeat where we have big end of year this year and then that earlier top cycle than expected. And really the 69K cycle top was far from definitively predictable back in 21. Okay, 64K was pretty nuts. Anyway, money's coming. Speaking of that theory, Bitcoin bull cycle likely until mid-25. Old whales take profit during bull markets. Their selling brings new capital into accumulation addresses. Rising realized prices. Past cycles had a profit realization period of about 18 months. It started 4 months ago this time. Interesting. Total market, here's some fascinating perspective for you too, by the way. The total market cap of crypto is still below the 2021 highs. I mean, come on. We haven't even put a new high for the total market cap yet. We still are relatively early, not super early, but relatively early in this market cycle. And look, that being early moment can change real fast, okay? And We're not super early. We're not super late. We're kind of somewhere in the middle right now. The best buying opportunities were a year ago. The best selling opportunities are probably 6 months away. Between now and then, if you're deploying capital, understand that your risk reward calculation changes every time the price goes up by $1. Okay. This has been pretty interesting. Just take my hat off the screen here so you can see the full chart. Stoshi Sniper saying, interesting fact about Mt. Gox Bitcoin. While the reserves fell from 141,000 down to 47,000, a 66% decline in the reserves, the price actually rose from $55,000 to $67,000, almost as if the market has the ability to absorb massive amounts of supply coming into the market, and that billions of dollars of Bitcoin getting released into the market is absorbable in a market that has a daily volume of like $100 billion. Who'd have thunk it? Hey, check this out. Check this out, guys. Listen up. There's so much big news today. It's absolutely insane. I didn't know where to put everything. Had this been, I don't know, this could have been the leading story of the day because it's that big of a story. $1.5 trillion Franklin Templeton has partnered with Japan's biggest financial service companies, SBI Holdings, to launch a Bitcoin ETF in Japan. Yo, come on. Are you seeing what is happening here? Holy crap. Now, look. Japan's what, fourth biggest economy in the world, something like that right now. Japan loves Bitcoin, and they've had a lot of rails put up because of the Mt. Gox, actually, which was a Japanese-based exchange. And when that collapse happened, they put in all these very stringent rules, and the industry in Japan's been kind of suppressed for quite a long time, despite the fact that it's a very the average Japanese investor is pretty interested in crypto. Now, if we bring in a Bitcoin ETF, that allows Japanese boomers to buy Bitcoin. South Korea, we should check in on South Korea. South Korea is still promising that Bitcoin ETF. Let's see. It hasn't come out yet. Hopefully it comes out in the not so distant future. UK, Bitcoin ETPs. We got Canada. We got Brazil, Australia, Australian Bitcoin ETFs. They're out there. They're buying Bitcoin. Things are happening, right? American, of course, obviously the big one. But man, oh man, oh man. Come on. Bitcoin ETFs coming to Japan. Of course, Hong Kong's got them. And I know Hong Kong is just a small city, the two systems, one country sort of deal in China, right? Where they have their own little enclave of reality going on there. But there's something called Stock Connect. Stock Connect allows the stock markets of Shenzhen, which just across the border from Hong Kong, but is in mainland China. Shanghai, of course, mega city in China. Crazy city, by the way. If you've ever been to Shanghai, what a nuts place. And Hong Kong. Now, Hong Kong is its own country technically. However, it is very much part of China, right? So while it's got all its own things, that Hong Kong Bitcoin ETF, that Hong Kong Ethereum ETF, thanks to Stock Connect, can connect to mainland liquidity. It just hasn't done it yet. The question is when it happens. Again, crazy amounts of liquidity can come into these markets. And as I've said before, for Hong Kong is actually they should do that, because if they're worried about, capital fleeing the country from Bitcoin, well, just let people invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. It's going to be stuck on the stock market. It's not going anywhere, but it will pump our bags. Oh, yes. Hong Kong lawmaker reacts to Trump's speech Bitcoin conference regarding Bitcoin becoming an official financial reserve for a country or region. I think this is worth considering. Come on. What if Hong Kong starts buying Bitcoin? Oh, it's only Hong Kong. It's just a little country. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay. What happens when they buy 10,000 Bitcoin? And then Japan looks over and goes, oh, crap. Or South Korea looks over and goes, oh, crap. We better buy some too. Thailand looks up and goes, oh, man. Singapore's like, oh, man, they're buying much Bitcoin. Better buy some more. UAE looks over and goes, holy crap. The Hong Kong guys are about, we better buy 100,000 of them with all of our oil money. Guys, this is how the big game works. This is how things get really, really crazy. Okay, now let's talk about meme coin degeneracy. I know we talked about smoking chicken fish last week. Should have just aped in, man. Just one of those, I don't know. one of those times that I need to like hit. I told Jesse whenever we finally get a chance to meet in real life, bring a stick so he can hit me in the head so that I can lower my IQ a few points and just ape into some of this stuff when I see it. Anyway, saw smoking chicken fish when it was like a $10 million market cap or something like that. Should have just aped in because I should have realized the levels of, let's just say, the requisite level of not being in the middle of the mid curve to buy. Anyway, I have no, in all seriousness, guys, I have no idea what's going to play out with this. Somebody saying my Miggles got wrecked. Yeah, we bought some Miggles for the 10K portfolio challenge. Currently down 50%. Meme coins, man. Nice. Anyway, smoking chicken fish, pretty funny. Pumping today. It's up like 60, 70% today. Yeah, I know. Should have bought some earlier today, Lark. Anyway, say Levy, these meme coins, guys, they're nuts. We know that this can easily go down 90% tomorrow because that's how meme coins work. But man, meme coins have 100% been this hardcore player versus player game of massive amounts of wealth being moved around within seconds, often in the market. Absolutely crazy. Big controversy as well around Nairo, some new meme coin. I'm not even sure which one is the real one at this point. Apparently, there's been a lot of disagreement on that online here. Some guy losing 2,000 Solana because some other dude online said that the coin that was getting all the volume and market cap and traction was fake, and that another one was real. I don't know. So the thing is that the Dogecoin dog died a few months ago, and the owner got a new Shiba Inu dog. And she posted a picture of that dog online. And of course, the crypto community, being a bunch of degenerates, immediately started making that meme coin on Solana. Multiple of them popped up. It's a mess as always, man. Well, it just, the amount of crazy going on out here in these. Anyway, be careful. Be careful. Hey, you know what? Maybe now's the time to say investing in cryptocurrency is risky. You can lose all your damn money. Okay. In case you hadn't figured that out. I know it's great to say, damn it, I should have bought smoking chicken fish. This is crap. I should have bought smoking chicken fish when it was $10 million. Yeah. Okay. We all should have done that. But then the flip side here that you got to realize is that so many people lose so much money because, man, oh man, the amount of crazy crap happens. Somebody saying, put up the Bitcoin chart. We're breaking out. Yes, we're up on $100 more since we last looked at the chart. Let's go, Bitcoin. Let's go. And of course, as so often happens, huge amounts of insider baseball happens on these coins. Look, the meme coin game's crazy, man. People are getting given just, I don't know. It's nuts. Okay. It's nuts. The amount of like insider sniping and, tipping off your boys and they all go buy giant bags and just, it's crazy game out here, man. It's a crazy game. Okay. And the odds are against you as a regular person trying to make money on memes. Not that you can't, people do all the time, but just understand the game for what it is. Okay. Real quick, Drift Protocol. So they're, recently released their token. I farmed a bit of the airdrop, made like $100 or something. It wasn't a great airdrop, but it's interesting to think that they're going to release a prediction market on Solana. Now, one of the biggest breakaway apps in crypto this year has actually been something called Polymarket on Polygon. Shout out to Polygon. Must mean the Matic token's really doing well. No. Anyway, I hope that Matic does something at some point because, man, so much stuff happens over there. Anyway, prediction markets coming to Solana on the Drift protocol could be an interesting catalyst for Drift. I don't own any currently. Like I said, I sold my airdrop, but interesting. Okay. By the way, if you're a Jupiter holder, remember there's a vote coming up on the 1st of August. So remember to vote so that you can get more incentives in the future and get a massive airdrop. Don't forget. Trader Joe saying, hey, Polkadot, check your DMs. Fascinating. Very, 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 very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Last week, by the way, Sunday for most of you guys here, Monday in New Zealand. Welcome to the land of the future. What's interesting is that on Friday we saw $355 million, huge ETH outflows again from Grayscale. You can see the total here. We've now had $1.5 billion outflows, so nearly 20%, already has left the Grayscale Ethereum fund, which is actually super, super bullish. I'm very excited about that, to be honest, because that means we're going to get this over soon, and then Ethereum can pump. It'll be great. It'll be great. Be glorious. The best pump, the hugest pump. Okay, but that's great. Great to see. We are still seeing demand for our Grayscale and Fidelity products, but perhaps even those institutional investors are waiting for a bit of this Grayscale overhang to clear out before committing more money. I don't know. Interesting to think about, nevertheless. Tyler here is saying, when you feel ultra bearish on crypto, think of this. The world's biggest funds and biggest banks, including Wall Street, are climbing over themselves to invest in crypto right now. This is the golden goose. Whatever you think, they believe this is where they see the 100x gains. Stay alive equals become rich. Amen. You have to survive in this game. Don't screw it up. Don't screw it up, guys. Crazy things are coming in the not so distant future to these markets. So it's time. Let's go. What do you guys want to talk about today? I see a lot of heated discussions in the chat right now over political stuff, guys. Let's talk crypto. What happened to the awesome shirts? Just simplified my wardrobe, man. God, can you? The meme coin of Avalanche. Thoughts on Ponke? I think the monkey's a pretty funny meme. Ponke's a meme coin, in case you're not familiar. I think it's a pretty funny meme. Don't own any. Should have bought some. Every time I look at buying a meme coin, I always just, there's this little monkey in the back of my head that goes, but what if it goes to zero? And then I fud myself into not buying half the time. And then I will check in the next day like, oh, yeah, it's up a few 100% today. Classic. Dee's asking, say, hey, you mentioned selling some of your altcoins, all your altcoins once the cycle starts signal top. What about your Bitcoin bags? Sell none, sell some, hodl forever. Personally, I'll probably sell a small percentage of the Bitcoin and take that specific money and then buy more Bitcoin when the market I feel is bottoming out. Obviously, there's risks to that. There's a reason that I won't sell all the Bitcoin, but I will sell some of it. What does not screwing up mean? Just don't sell? Well, part of it's not fudding yourself out and selling every time there's a 5 or 10% dip in the market, but also not using too much leverage, not getting chopped up. I mean, look, a little bit of leverage can be good, but don't put all your coins in leverage, right? A little bit of leverage can help you juice up your stuff, okay, get a little more gains. But if you go 10 or 20x leverage with 100% of your bags, you're probably going to lose all your money, okay? And then you're screwed. You didn't survive. Or constantly chasing, the next meme coin with all your money, right? Look, my meme coins, I guess Brett's become a gigantic percentage of my portfolio, which I wasn't necessarily planning on when I got into Brett, but it kind of has become, and I'm kind of waiting now because I think it's going to go up massively. Different story. But maybe it's an established enough meme that you can do that with. But I think a lot of the low cap memes that people are chasing, people are just getting just wrecked out here, man. The pumped up fun stuff, and most of this stuff goes down 99% in 5 minutes. What are you doing? Man, you got better odds going to the casino and putting it on black or red. It's nuts. So this is what I'm talking about, not screwing it up. Okay, you got to survive in this game. If you're doing stuff, if you're chasing too much, being too active, trying to do too many things, and I felt that too. And maybe the last 6 months of trying to do too many things and underperformed versus the market when I could have just taken more of my money and plowed it up top, right? Where, yeah, it's not going to be as exciting, but I'm going to do just fine, right? Anyway, that's what I mean. Is the Middle East chaos going to ruin our... I hope not. Come on, Middle East. Come on. Do you agree with Saylor that Bitcoin will be in millions in the not so far future? I don't know how many millions, but I am on the $1 million Bitcoin train sometime in the 2030s. By 2032 is actually a realistic prediction. Is it definitively going to happen? I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going to happen in 8 years from now, but it's not that unlikely either, in my opinion. Prediction on Jupiter. $10 be great, $20 be better. We'll see. I think that when we get the next distribution for the airdrop for active governance participants, and there'll also be the secondary airdrop for Jupiter users. When that happens, I'm going to unstake and prepare to sell. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to sell as soon as it finishes unstaking, but that's enough. I'm getting ready. I'm not holding it down into the depths of the next bear market. There's no reason to do that. How do you read and talk at the same time? When did you move to New Zealand? 2001. Been here a very long time. My mom brought me down. What are the Bitcoin regulations like living in New Zealand? They could definitely do better regulating crypto assets here. I feel like the position the government's taken is like, well, we have rules for things in general, but crypto can kind of fit into that. No, it doesn't. We don't need to get into the depths of New Zealand tax legislation, but it's a pain in my butt. Let's just put it that way. Pay a lot of money in taxes. Hey, Lark, remember you saying you're not a fan of governance tokens? Me too. Welcome to the party. What happened to all the tokens of the utility? I feel like it's all governance tokens this cycle. A lot of people are afraid of launching tokens with too much utility because it might be considered to be a security. Governance tokens are non-controversial, but they also are not great investments. And honestly, it makes you understand why memes are so popular. Yeah, a lot of memes are total bullshit. Okay, let's be honest. But the whole supply's out, and yeah, okay, the devs own a bunch of whatever, but the team owns a bunch on all these, hot tech coins, right? And you have 5 or 10% of these tech coins out, which means you're going to have constant dumping from the VCs and everybody else, all the angel investors that got in. That's what happens, right? Distribution. But the governance tokens, they don't really have any mechanism for capturing value. It's all just based on speculation. And speculation can be great sometimes, but if you're going to speculate, why not speculate on a cult, which is a meme coin? Not a lot of these tech altcoins have cults to go with them. I mean, some of them do. I mean, Cardano's got a cult, Ripple's got a cult, Chainlink's got a cult. Others used to. Dead cult, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, they're dead cults. Ethereum Classic wishes it had ever had any kind of cult following. It's just been sad. Basically, Litecoin had a cult-like following for a while. Others as well. In terms of, I don't know, ICP, you know what? ICP's got a great community of people, right? Shout out to the ICP guys. I see you guys all the time out there. And the fact that you guys show up and people show up means that there's people who are really into it, right? But a lot of the tokens out there lack that sort of like hardcore community behind them. And it's easier to build that around a meme coin in a weird way versus like a tech altcoin with all its nerdy crap that it does. Oh, we solved the Byzantine general problem. Lame nerds. Where's my dog at? I want a dog coin. Okay. Really regret not getting Solana, don't we all? Don't we all? Out of all, no, I'm saying ICP's got a great following. Is what I'm trying to say. If that didn't come across, Bitcoin Cash is the top. I know it's how is Bitcoin Cash anyway. EO, do people still use EOS? What is happening here? No, but for real though, I've not thought about EOS in an extremely long time. Is it even in the top 100 still? I just don't think about it at all. 92. Okay, it's down at 92. I feel like most people gave up on EOS when Block 1 disappeared with all the Bitcoin and all the money. How are we doing for Bitcoin? 69,600. Let's go. Coming up to that major area of price resistance here for Bitcoin. Well, what do we do? What do we do? Hold on. Yeah, hit the wrong button. There we go. Okay. 69,600 and some change. 72K. This is the price to beat. Are we going to do it this time? I don't know, but a lot of people are going to start getting super bullish right around here. Now, that's getting bullish at resistance. Is this the time we break resistance? Maybe. Man, all this stuff happening. How do we not break resistance this time? But you know how it is, guys. You know how it is. Everybody gets super excited about it, and then we get rejected. Hopefully not, though. I feel like we got everything, all the right wind in the sails this time for a break of resistance, but let's watch. Let's see. From today, do you think Cardano or Ethereum will pump more? Look, just from a simple market cap perspective, not financial advice, obviously, but just from a simple market cap perspective here, okay? Cardano's probably going to have the bigger gains just because Ethereum's such a big market cap. My prediction for Ethereum is we go from here up to, what are we going to go up to? We're going to go up to about $15,000, something like that. Maybe we get there, maybe we don't, but that's my prediction, right? In that scenario, Cardano's probably going to perform 2x versus ETH. So if ETH does, was it 4x from here, or 3x from here, or 4x from here, whatever, puts in 400% gains from here, then Cardano is probably going to put in 800% to 1,000% gains just based on market cap and where things would move. Would be my just sort of napkin math prediction. I don't own any Cardano, but I hope that you guys make money on it if you do. Have you seen Toby on? I did see some Toby in my wallet. $10 for everyone back in March. There you go. I did see it in my wallet. I have not done anything with it. It just kind of sits there, but I have seen that actually. 35 true. Eddie, don't be a downer. Come on. Come on. Yeah, we know there's a giant depression that's probably going to come, and the $35 trillion of debt's completely unpayable, and it's going up by $1 trillion every 3.5 months. We know. But before that happens, one final hurrah, huh? 6 to 12 months of yes times in the markets, and you will either sell when that happens or be a victim of extreme pain in the markets, because when shit hits the fan this time, it's probably going to go down pretty bad. Not saying it's going to be, a repeat of the 1929 Great Depression or anything like that, but probably not pretty. That debt's a real problem. The U.S. Has forced countries to start de-dollarizing, which is a silly idea if you have the reserve currency of the world. But before that happens, some very exciting things are probably going to happen in the market. But you have to remember to take profits. Otherwise, any take on dog? I like dog. It's the Bitcoin dog meme coin, biggest dog on Bitcoin. Have not bought any. Maybe I'm mid-curving it and thinking too much about, is it normie friendly enough and blah, blah, blah. Don't know. But people like dog memes. Lark, what are your thoughts on Avalanche? Do you think Avalanche has potential to reach top 5 during this market cycle? I literally could care less if Avalanche reaches the top 5 or not. Doesn't matter. It's ranking on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, whatever, is irrelevant. My question, can I see my AVAX bags 10x from here? Can they go from $30 now to $300? The answer is, I hope so. $500, if that were to have the right scenario of things happening, $500 would be like the top Pico price for AVAX, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, we're getting close, guys. We're getting close. Can we get 70K before we finish the live stream today? I don't know. We'll see. We got a few minutes left. Love the meme coin. You should. You love the curl. You should make a meme coin app. But curl stays on. No, we're not doing that. I'm not launching my own meme coin, guys. No. This dude's got 10,000. Brett bought at 7 cents. Goodbye. Good. Yeah, 100% profits right now. Not bad. Buy more and raise cost per coin or stand. Look, I cannot tell you what to do with your money. Okay. I own Brett. Of course, you guys can always see my portfolio disclosures down below, description on YouTube, pin, comma, NX. I own Brett amongst other coins, and you can see my private sales and all that kind of stuff there too. Anyway, I have bought, in fact, I bought some more Brett this morning because every time I go back and forth on these new damn memes and I look and go, I'm just, I'm just going to buy a few $1,000 more Brett and we'll be fine. Because I think that's one that still has such great potential to get to 10 billion plus market cap, for example, maybe more. So it's, do I risk losing all the money on the newest one that has a high chance of a rug pull? I mean, the amount of times I've had like buddies of mine in the space come and say, hey man, new meme coin out, it's the best thing ever. And like, I know the developers and it's all cool and it's going to go to the moon. Like, yeah, let's check back in a week. Like a week later, it's down 90%. Could have saw that one coming. Heard that one before, guys. Holy crap. But of course, everyone wants to do the exception. We all want to catch the next one that's going to go and have like super mega moon vibes. And they're out there. They definitely happen. But yeah, it's really a tough game of odds. Make Lark's beard great again. No, I really had a great beard. I had a nice goatee and mustache for a while. AVAX topped at 30 billion last cycle. That's a 3x from the current cap. Yeah, I mean, look, AVAX is definitely going to be worth a few $100s. Well, definitely, but I have a high suspicion that that's what's going to happen to it. Okay, so I would be happy with $300. Oh, only $300 will be fine. Only tax from here. I'd be pretty happy with that. We could get as high as $500. We'll see. Chainlink price prediction, $140. That's my long-standing price prediction for Chainlink, at which point I will sell all of my Chainlink. Thanks for the money. It'll be great. I've consolidated my AVAX memes into Cockany, best meme on the AVAX chain for sure. When will altcoins go to the moon? It's been a rough ride, man. Rough ride for altcoins. Do you see the Jupe 30% coin? I would vote yes for that. Why wouldn't it? It's great for everyone's bags. Let's be honest, the market's been dead for years. Josh, where you been, buddy? 2023 was a crazy year in the markets for crypto. Money is being made everywhere. It's all over the place. Crazy. 2024 has been a great year as well. Oh, I know. We've had 3 months of consolidation. It's painful. Remember, I was saying months ago, the most painful scenario that's going to screw the most people over is for Bitcoin to range sideways for months on end. Alts will bleed out. People will lose faith. Oh, Bitcoin's not pumping, blah, blah, blah. And then when everybody's finally adequately capitulated, which probably largely happened right around here, when everybody's adequately capitulated, then we pump. Remember when we had that big crash a few weeks ago? And I was saying, hey, look, guys, realistically, pretty balls deep in crypto here. I'm not actually buying anything today. I've got, little bits of money come in from affiliates and stuff like that I can buy a little bit here, or I've been considering selling some certain stuff and, maybe sell some Ethereum and buy some meme coins or whatever. There's always a little bit of money around. I didn't have any like giant amounts of cash to throw into the market on that day. But like I said, you don't have to buy, but you also don't have to be selling anything. Why would you be panic selling? Do you really believe the market cycle's over, that the best Bitcoin could do this cycle is going a few $1,000s over the previous all-time high? Look, at the end of the day, this market requires intense conviction and some pretty strong will to get through, because The truth is, this market will test you non-stop. And you have to be ready for it. What's the cure for Bitcoin insomnia? There isn't one. Just deal with it. If I get crypto rich, can we have lunch in New Zealand? For sure. Let me know. I'm almost recovered from 2021. Almost. New all-time wealth high coming soon, buddy. Coming soon. Link to 140 end of year? No, I didn't say that. End of cycle. End of year? I don't know. I don't know how fast the markets are going to move. Like I've said, I've been buying more and more into the theory we could have that cycle top in like March or April next year. That's when Bitcoin tops. Expect Link to top probably a week to 2 weeks later. Long time follower, first time live. Welcome, Donald. Welcome. Nice to see you here, man. Appreciate the info and how you deliver it. We're having the Perriers, man. We're having the Perriers. Enjoy. Maybe one day we'll have a beer on stream. Although I usually stream early in the day, so it's nail a few beers at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Need to have some huevos rancheros, man. I love. Wait, I do like huevos rancheros, but we're talking about the other huevos here. Live meetup. You know what? We should do one. For one of the conferences or something coming up here. I'm going to Token 2049. If anyone's going to be in Singapore, say hi. That'll be fun. But yeah, probably need to do something bigger for Token 2049 Dubai next year. Maybe we'll do a big meetup or something. How long does it take to unstake Jupe? A month. Glad I doubled down on Jupe last week. Dude, it's such a strong play, in my opinion. Yeah, Jupe's been great. I'm down 80% of my meme coins. Can I still bounce back? What should I do? Look, this is a great question to finish on. Here's the thing. Meme coins are incredibly risky. I don't know what your portfolio looks like. That's not financial advice. That's just, thoughts on, a bit of pain in the markets, right? The vast majority of meme coins are going to go to zero. If you're only down 80% on meme coins, in a way, you should almost count yourself as lucky because so many of these things just go to zero in a few minutes. If you're only in meme coins, my dude, what are you doing? Got to dial down that risk factor a little bit, right? What do you want to do? Right? What do you want to do here, man? Honestly, ask yourself that question. What are you doing here? What do you want to do? You want to get rich overnight, my guess. And look, maybe that's not it, but just jive with me here for a second. A lot of the meme coin degeneracy comes from this hope that you're going to be the exception, not the rule. The vast majority of us end up being the rule. That means we're going to lose most of our money in meme coins. Now, you can find those more established cults, Pepe, Brett, Dogecoin, stuff like that. You're not going to get the big gains, but you'll be able to get decent gains with a lower risk profile compared to aping into the newest thing on pump.fun, which is almost a guaranteed way to lose your money, or even trying to ape into the newest meme, smoking chicken fish. All right, let's go, for example. So this is all something to keep in mind here, right? Can you bounce back? Yes. Does it mean that those meme coins are going to bounce back? I have no idea. I don't know what memes you're in. I don't know what kind of risk you've taken. And I don't know if any of those memes will ever come back. And one of those memes might go up 100x from here. We don't know. It's what's going to play out. The odds are against you that any of those are going to have positive price performance. Again, I don't know what memes that you're in, just talking generally about memes. And if you're really mostly trading memes, perhaps you want to consider diversifying out into a bit more quality in the market, right? Do you have some Bitcoin in your portfolio? And I know it's not going to like super massively perform, but Bitcoin provides a great bedrock in any portfolio. I'm never super worried about the dumps in my altcoin bags. Whatever, some of them will go to zero. Some of them will pump massively later in the cycle. It's all good because I look, my Bitcoin's okay. That's fine. So perspective, right? Perhaps you're taking too much risk in your portfolio, and you might want to have a conversation with yourself about how do I reduce the risks that I'm taking in my portfolio, and how can I better manage my risk going forward, and what are my actual goals by being in crypto here? Am I just here to gamble and have a good time gambling? then that's a different question. And whatever, you might not be worried about these things going down 8%. Or am I here to try and get financial freedom? Am I here to try and make a difference in my life? Is literally, there's this meme. The guy, the NPC, or Wojak, not the NPC, but the Wojak's laying in bed and he's surrounded by all these thoughts, and it's like everyone's counting on me. I can't screw this up, stuff like that. Literally, in spite of the fact that I've done very well in these markets and I'm very thankful for a lot of opportunities I've had, I still think like this. Even now. It's just like everyone's counting on me. I don't screw it up, stuff like that. So, I don't know exactly what your aim is here, but if your aim is financial freedom, securing your financial future for yourself, your family, your kids, maybe you don't have wife and kids yet, maybe that's coming, but you still want to secure a financial future for them. That requires probably reducing the risk a bit that you're taking in the market, in my opinion. Not financial advice, right? Just two dudes sharing some thoughts here on the internet, man. But me and you. But I hope that's useful. Again, you might want to really have a conversation with yourself about risk, because this market's risky. And I know I always make the risk statement, guys, but it's absolutely true. You can lose a lot of money really, really fast in crypto. Okay, so keep it in mind. Be careful. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll do this again tomorrow. I'll see you then. Peace.